See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
Alcohol, right.
Now the Knicks down 2, about a minute 20 left. It's all about the execution by your stars. Brunson gets to his spot and knocks down the shot. Once again, y'all, it's all about the execution. A minute left, tie game, and I'm not gonna lie, Brunson got away with this one right here. This was a sloppy pass. It should have never been a kickball. The defender just happened to run into the ball. It just kind of occupied his space, but the Knicks, they got lucky on that. As you can see, the Pacers right here, this is their bag. They would have got a fast break. They got 4 heads out here ready to go. This is what they live off of. Now, once again, towards the empty side, you got Brunson one-on-one making his way to the middle. And look at Naismith. Interesting. Now the Pacers decide to creep in, leaving Dante, who was already hot in that third quarter with 15 points, leaving him with enough space to knock down this shot. Now the Pacers cut the lead to 1, and it's all about the execution once again. Take a look at Jalen Brunson. Kind of catches the ball around the corner in an awkward spot. And when he puts the ball down, yeah, Nembhard kicks that. So it's out of bounds. The Knicks will get the ball back. But Brunson was kind of in a tight situation right there. And where's his guys for support? Josh Hart and OG were the last 2 in the backcourt. So again, here we go. Another fucking inbound play. And Brunson, ooh, a little miscommunication right there. And ooh, it's an awkward spot once again. 2 defenders. Look at his support once again on the opposite side. Yeah, it's definitely off of Brunson right there. So the Pacers get the ball back down by 1. Brunson is substituted for McBride for defense. And right here, ooh, a little questionable call right here. I'm not gonna lie, man, these refs, they gotta let these games play out, but good acting job by Dante right here. Good acting job to draw the offensive foul. But for both of these teams, when you have these close games going down the stretch, you leave yourself open to these type of wish-washy ass calls, man. It could go either way. So after the Nembhard foul, Brunson hits the free throw, and finally, not only the Knicks inbound the ball, but they inbounded to the right person who could justifiably hit these free throws. And after Brunson made the first free throw, I like how the Knicks for a second time quickly huddled up and discussed their plans if Brunson ends up missing the free throw, of how they would defend the possibly game time possession from the Pacers. So big time lessons were learned from game 5 against the 76ers, and the execution when closing out these games gets more complicated the deeper you get into the playoffs. So these things do have to be discussed and strategized to a T. But overall in this series, the Knicks will have to stay disciplined and keep their turnovers down. The Pacers make quick points out of any sloppiness. And with the limited depth that the Knicks have on their bench, having just 4 guys in this game alone play over 40 minutes, we're going to need an extra boost from those starters. Guys like Josh Hart definitely came through in game 1. He was everywhere. Almost had a triple-double by the third quarter, just getting blocks, rebounds, assisting, actually challenging Miles Turner to the cup. Very similar to what he did in the previous series going up against Embiid, being one of the few Knick guards to actually challenge him going to the rim. When it comes to the Pacers, in this series, it's going to be a lot easier for the Knicks to get there as they have very little rim protection. And even though their bench dropped 46 points in this game due to the savviness of their veteran guard, TJ McConnell, the Knicks were yet still able to get the upper hand by scoring 121 points still, even with only 3 of those points coming from the bench. But this series may be a war of nutrition because the Knicks, once again, we have limited depth on the team due to injuries. And as it played out in the previous series, we're definitely going to need a role man to step up and carry some of this scoring load for a couple games throughout this series if we want to make quick work of it. Pacers also kept us off the offensive glass, preventing these second chance points that we love to have, but the Knicks were still able to drop over 121 points in this game still. And the way the matchups are set up, Jalen Brunson could surely cook, as the Pacers have not yet found an answer to defend him out in the perimeter. But we'll see how it plays out for game 2. Until next time, you fellas stay safe. Peace.